Strange Academy Finals, issue number 4. We are officially closer to the end than we are the beginning of the finals arc, which is the end of Strange Academy for the time being. I have no doubt that this book will come back in some capacity. It does feel like a holdover from a different era of Marvel Comics, because they're teasing like all these big events coming up, and I feel like none of these characters have been mentioned anywhere else but this book. I think Zoe made an appearance in like the Crypt of Shadows or like a Midnight Suns book, but no one's really doing anything of these characters, which is kind of bizarre if you think about it. Like, why isn't Dormammu bigger? It doesn't matter. Let's just get into it. Talk about this issue. As always, it's the usual suspects. Same crowd showing up. Humberto Ramos's art is the same as it's always been. I don't feel like I need to talk about it. You've seen his work a bunch. You know exactly what it looks like, so we'll just break down the story. The biggest storm of the century is about to hit New Orleans, but before that we see Shaylee running late to class. She's zipping through the streets, heading to the academy, has an interaction with the Ancient One, shows up to her class of magic because she forgot her armor. They needed like demon smelted armor because they're going to go to Limbo for their final exam. Which, is this like the first final exam we're actually seeing in the finals book? I can't remember, but it's kind of interesting we're actually going to be doing a final exam. So the class shows up, and they're going to go play in Limbo for a bit. And by play in Limbo, I mean they're going to go fight people while they're in Limbo, and magic's just going to be there to help them fight people. Cool. As that's going on, I think it's later on in the school year, or later on in the day, I should say, because Toph is in both scenes. So I'm like, well, we must be later on in the day, and Jericho is just checking out the storm. He's like, this is going to be the one for the history books. Zelma's like, how do you know that? You can sense it with your magic. He's like, no, I have an app on my phone that shows it. And they're like, well, we live in New Orleans too. This is the students, of course, and we want to help out the community, so we kind of have a plan together to like help out the community and keep everybody safe from the storm. It's like, that's pretty nice. That's kind of cool. Well, you're doing that too. Well, you guys do that. We're going to go get everything ready for the commencement ceremony. So the kids are going to help the city braced for the storm. And as that's going on, Jericho and Zelma are going to go get everything done for the ceremony. Because guess what? We have finals coming up. Very cool. As that's going on, we cut back to the Dark Dimension where Emily, Iric, and Desi are speaking with Dormammu. And you just see, like, as the conversation's going on, Iric is like, this is not what I signed up for. I thought we were just going to, like, take down the academy. And it's like, show the, like, adults there, like, this is stupid what you're doing. Like, I didn't want to, like, sign up to work with, like, the ruler of the Dark Dimension to destroy the universe. And Emily's like, well, if you don't want to be here, then just go. Like, you're not helping anybody. Just leave then if this isn't what you want. This is the plan from the beginning. He's like, no, it's not. What do you think's going on? You're crazy. And he calls her a villain. And then, Desi gets mad and attacks him. And then Emily's like, stop, don't hurt him. And then Dormammu steps in. He's like, no, you have to let this happen. This is going to go the way. So Desi gets some good licks in, taking Iric down a bit. But he's like, are you done? I live with the gods. You live in the underworld. I literally can kill things like you. So he goes in, some powerful blows, and knocks Desi down. He might have killed her. He doesn't really know because he just has like a reaction like, oh my god, what have I done? And Desi's not waking up. Now, of course, we don't explicitly say that she's dead because she's a demon, I guess. Why would we? But Iric had a change of heart. He realized, oh shit, I just beat up somebody that was supposed to be my friend, and now Emily is going down a path I can no longer be a part of. I have to leave. And Emily kind of goes full Dark Dimension, raging out at him like, just leave then. If you want to go, just go. Now again, I do want to clarify something because I just don't know how this is going to go. We have 2 issues left after this issue. Please, for the love of God, don't bullshit me with Emily. Have her be fully committed to the villain arc. I don't want like a switcheroo at the end where she realizes that she was wrong. If she's going to go down this path, let this be like the lesson to like the young heroes that magic can corrupt you and they learn the lesson. We start following the story with Emily. If it ends with her dying at the hands of like the good guys, that is a good arc for her character and a good arc for Strange Academy itself. I do not want some switcheroo where she learns her lesson in the end. She can learn a lesson being dead or locked up. Don't forgive her and have her come back to the academy. That sucks. But I guess that's like the Harry Potter ending, which is kind of like the audience this book is going for. So cut to the flood picking, or like I guess some sort of flood picking up in the streets of New Orleans. The students of Strange Academy show up to help when the townspeople are like, what? This is weird. Some of them try to be nice, asking like where Shaylee and Toth are from, but they're like, it's Weird World. It's so weird. It's so weird. And Gus is moving all like the sandbags very easily. Everyone's helping out. There's a little girl who's lost, and Alvy shows up to help her out. Like, I have this magic wristband that's from Asgard. It helps people be heroes. Do you think you can wear it and be strong and help this community and find your parents? She's like, yeah, I think I can do that. That's good. Thank you. Very nice. And after that conversation, his brother shows up, covered in dripping water, shirtless, and just freaking out. He wants to yell at his brother, but his brother instantly just drops to his knees and says, I'm sorry, you were right. And even Doyle shows up, and you just think, like, Doyle is going to have it out with Iric, but he just grabs him and hugs him. And again, that's the thing that this book is doing great. It's just subverting everything. You would think the Doyle and Emily characters would be reversed, but this is a strong way to do it. So Doyle just hugs Iric. He's like, it's okay, man. We'll get you to the levee. Everything's going to be fine. We'll figure this out. Don't you worry. So Doyle goes to take Iric to just like where all the community's taking place, and he's like, it's Emily, man. She's going to come for us all, and she's going to do some really dark shit. It's not just like what you think. She's got a lot of power at her side. And not just your dad, dude. She's got an entire army. And we see that Emily has put on a big old freaky cloak, fully committed to being the bad guy, is working with Dormammu. Again, please do not switcheroo the ending with Emily. This works for her. If these heroes coming together, the person they love cannot be redeemed. It's a good lesson for young heroes to learn that they could be corrupted. Don't switcheroo with Emily. Please don't. And that's where the book ends. And I like it. I'm still liking this book. 2 issues left. I'm very hesitant on how the ending is going to go, but I have not been disappointed so far. I just hope it sticks the landing. A lot of good stuff in here. A lot of fun areas to explore. Good use of Iric and Alvy this issue. Shaylee gets a lot more play. Very fun. Very fun book. Please don't do the thing you want to do with Emily. Keep it this way. So Strange Academy Finals issue number 4. I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. And thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Hive. And I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.